Five flags, and we are here in the Late Model Stock Championship in the K5 series. We are in Heat 1 for once, starting P3, so that's a little bit luckier than we've been. Good luck to us here. I am struggling for speed. Car feels very tight. This is a setup Daniel sent, as usual. Big thank you to him. Very tight, though. I don't know if I'm going to have much speed. And we got Wesley and Mitch starting right ahead of us. I imagine Mitch will win this. It's a lower car count this time, I think. So a lot of people are going to make it from the B, so we're not in a huge hurry or in a lot of urgency really to do too much here in this heat race, but I think we might be able to just transfer straight in if we can get a good start and get underneath Wesley into turn 1 and 2. But for my speed, I'm not feeling great. Oh, I just see we have I haven't had a chance to look at anything really. We just got here with the heat and we're getting ready to go. So we got Shane in here and Alan and LePage and Alan Racinos back there, who we dumped last time, unfortunately, accidentally. Hopefully he does good this time. I still feel really bad about that. And then Nick King rounding out the field. Looks like somebody missed the start as well. I don't see a guy in 10th.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
Well, yeah, just don't wreck ourselves. Hopefully we can do okay here. Finish 1-2 behind Mitch. I struggle here a little bit. And not super comfortable in the car right now. But hopefully we get better. And hopefully we can transfer right in and not have to worry about a B main. But Wesley gets a very good start, and he's going to maybe be able to clear me. Oh, he is. I don't know if I'm going to be quick enough to keep up with him. Really needed to get on his inside there, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. Only a 12-lap heat. And I don't have much speed right now. Oh, he just clobbered the wall, though. Maybe we can sneak around him, but it's going to be an uphill battle. It's just so tight. You want that for the long run here, though. This is a very hot track. It will get you very loose. But here in the short run, I think it's hurting us a bit. But he's not looking... Oh, we get a caution. I didn't know cautions were on for the heats. Apparently they're... Oh, yeah, they are. Duh. So that wasn't great for us. I don't know if we have any speed to get up to second, get around Wesley. He's looking pretty strong. But if we have to go through the B main, I'm not too upset about that either. Should be able to transfer in. Hopefully, anyway. Knock on wood. We had a big gap to those behind us. Shane and Alan are still 4-5 back there. Get right into the action here. Usually I'm sitting around for a bit because my heat hasn't been until later. And I usually don't start the recording until later. But we're getting right into it here. It's nice. And we may have some more racing to go until the feature. I'd love to get around Wesley here, but I know that oh, that's not even Wesley. Wesley was on pole. I thought Wesley was the orange car for some reason. I don't know. That's Mitch in the 3 car. So we'd have to pass Mitch to get around him, or both pass Wesley. I don't know why I thought Wesley was the orange car. It's completely looking at it. Wesley's in the lead right now in the gray Sundrop car. So we had to pass Mitch and put him outside the feature. That's going to be almost impossible, I think.
Get ready.
So Mitch was the one that hit the wall back there, too.
The pace car is in.
We'll probably finish 3rd here, I imagine.
Green flag, green flag.
I did not get a good start either. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch back up. Wesley's doing a great job up there, though. It's like the harder I push it, the slower I get, too, here. So I don't know if I'm going to have much speed in the feature, but of course, with what we saw at Oxford and Lanier, our main focus is going to be saving tires. Now right now Mitch has no reason to try and pass Wesley, so them riding single file is not helping us catch up at all.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left. 5 to go at the line. You have about 5 laps left.
I know. If we run out of fuel, I'd be pretty upset. I don't think we will. We can just blame Daniel. Oh, he's going for the pass. That's going to help us. That is going to help us catch up. I'm surprised to see him do that. But that'll get a better starting position for the feature. They get single file before we can get there. It's so tight, I can't get any drive out through 1 and 2. I just don't have it. I'm not going to be able to get there.
Alright, man, 2 to go.
It is so tight.
We have about 2 laps of fuel left.
I don't know if we're going to make it on gas or not.
Oh no. Well, that might give it to us.
White flag this time by. 1 more to go.
Well, hopefully you can.
You have about 1 lap of fuel
We
left.
came dang close.
You ready, Gavin?
I'm ready.
Grace Wesley.
Oh, did we get him? Oh, wow, that is crazy. That sucks for you, man.
There's the checkered flag.
It ran out at 4.
There you go, man.
Dang.
Coming out.
Driver.
Wow, we lucked into that. I only had like a corner left myself. That was close. Whew.
Yeah, I had 0.2 left for laps, 0.1 gallons.
How did...
You sure know how to make it exciting getting into the feature, Gavin.
Yeah. I got really lucky that time. Wow. All just for running out of fuel.
How many gallons were y'all running?
That was insane. How close was that?
I
Man.
got 7 in. Could have been 5.
I ran 3, and I had a gallon left at the end.
We're going to have to be real careful on fuel. That was very close. I can't believe he ran out right there and we just beat him to the line. We just lucked into that. Wesley will be able to drive his way in, though. He's got a lot of speed. Like, we weren't going to catch him otherwise. Should we take a look at the incident there? They're getting ready to go. They're going to have 2 pace laps. Let's take a look at that one incident that we had in that heat race. Real quick. There was only one, I believe. Have to watch Mitch hit the wall first. So Nick King... Yeah, he just overdrove it, got into the back of Allen. And Allen can't catch a break, unfortunately for him. I feel real bad still about last week. Let's take a look at... No, not this. We're going to have heat number 2 starting.
Well, nobody can say that Nick manipulated the lineup.
All right, let's see who we even have here in heat 2. We have James, Jeff, Chris, Matthew, Spencer, Ethan, Kenneth, Scott, Kevin, or Scott, Colton, then Kevin, and Nick starting dead
I'm just tired
last.
of being slow.
So all of them starting off pretty
Green, green,
pretty
green.
tough back there. We'll see if they can move forward. Oh, and a wreck immediately. Spencer gets turned around. Is that going to throw a caution? No caution.
Alright, man, caution is
Okay,
out.
Nick threw the
Caution is
caution
out.
there. They were like 4 of them stopped there. How did that happen? I think it was just a big stack up coming to the green. Yeah, they stacked up in front of him, and then Kenneth just got up into the back of him, and that spun him around. And then Colton got a tap from Nick as they all wrecked. That was rough right there. Rough start. It's like the green came out immediately, and then the field wasn't ready for it, and then midfield started going, and the front guys hadn't gone yet. That's unfortunate for Spencer. I don't know what's going on with the camera. Is there a shake thing? Don't
I have
dampen it.
no idea what's going on. I have to let the 25 by, I guess. I think this Corin really had fun with that one.
Very messy start. All right, so there shouldn't be a lap down or anything with the way cautions don't count, so the scoring should be better. Oh,
Green flag, green flag.
Spencer's taking blame for that. So James and Jeff in the lead right now for that transfer spot with Chris trying to work his way in, and we know Chris has a lot of speed. This camera jittering with whatever they got going on here is really annoying me. So when they get to the front stretch, moving it up helped a
I have
little
to
bit.
serve the black flag here, so
Oh, that
beware
sucks.
at the inch of the pit.
That sucks for Colton. Is Chris going to be able to make it up that second position? He's looking quick. And he's got Scott flying up behind him. Nick is back in 8th. Colton has to pit to serve a penalty, unfortunately. Kevin back there. Scott looking for the pass on Chris. He's going to try and work his way up into the top 2. See if he can get into the feature straight away. Oh, Nick just cleared black flags. Hopefully Colton didn't have to serve one, but he's real far back now. Scott looking to try the high side on Jeff there in the 62, and then he cuts underneath. Is he going to make that pass? He's got the position now. Oh, he might have caught the inside wall. That turn 1 entry and 5 flags here is very tricky, but he's got position on him. He might be able to take the spot. Jeff dives it in really deep into turn 3. He's going to have a bad exit. Scott nearly clears him, and he's into second place now with Chris trying to take advantage of that. Scott may be up challenging for the lead here in a second. He's going to the outside of James in contact. Jeff and Chris behind him, but they keep it straight. We got a handful of laps to go. Chris here seeing if he can catch up to the leaders, but he's got 5 or 6 car lengths back there. Scott looking to make this pass on the outside for the lead in the heat race. They're keeping it clean. Both of them transfer. James, I think, should just back off and give it to him just so they don't have to run side by side and risk contact and hopefully not let Chris catch up. They got 2 laps to go. Scott finally clears James with Chris right up behind him now. Scott just has, or James just has a couple more corners to go to hang on to that second transfer spot. But Chris has a huge run. He's going to look to the inside. Not quite there, though. He backs out of it. James overdrives it slightly. But he's going to come off turn 4 and hang on to that second spot. Great job to him. So Scott and James transfer into that, or through that heat. Nick makes it up to 6th. Kevin 7th, and Colton back in 8th. Matthew Johnson 6th. And Jeff winds up 4th. And Ethan, Spencer, Kenneth round out that heat. We'll see how many can transfer in through the B. Only 3 heats this time with the lower car count. So that will make things go a bit quicker. In this one, we got Christopher, Frank, Sean, Dylan, Tracy, Brian, Chad, Michael, Nick Robinson, Scott, and Dan Taylor back there. So Sean in the 29, starting 3rd. See if he can make his way in the top 2 spots. Tracy back in 7th. He's got some work to do to transfer straight in from here. We'll see what can happen. We'll leave it on Tracy here, see how good of a jump he's going to get. Because I think this is right about where that stack up happened with Spencer. That camera is really bad. Jittering. It's a little better under green. They're going quicker. Let's see what happens. I'm on live. Good. The green here comes out very quickly. So you kind of want to back off the pace car a bit so you have time after it leaves pit road. Otherwise, it's just like as soon as he hits pit road, it goes green.
I just lost force feedback. This might be a shit show.
Uh-oh. There's been that bug going around. Frank
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
on the outside there. I might have lost force feedback a couple times, but I wouldn't even notice because I run so little. So there's a fix you can do. There's like a Windows update that broke it for everyone, but I haven't really noticed any issues. So I haven't done anything about it, but I might look into it at some point.
Green, green, green.
Green is out. Frank gets a slower start. Christopher gets up there, but Frank can go to the inside there and protect his second place. Tracy going to look 3 wide bottom. He's going to, almost contact there. He backed out of it though, thought better of trying that. Tracy might be able to track the front 2 down if he can clear traffic back there. Nick, tell me how much fuel I need. Tracy wrapping that white line. Sean looking pretty quick. He's catching up to Frank. Let's see if he can make a pass into the top 2. It's a little bit loose there on exit. Tracy's going to cross him over. It's going to be tight down there. All the way down to the apron. Tracy's got the inside now. Racing real close. Real good hard racing right there. And Frank wants them to be racing for as long as possible. Otherwise, he's going to be challenged. He might get challenged anyway. Tracy all up on his back bumper. Oh, and then he gets run over.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Doesn't spin all the way around, but gets sideways enough for that caution to come out. That sends Frank all the way back out of his spot. That's unfortunate there. They were just getting stacked up. Tracy was looking on the inside, and then Sean was on his outside and just wasn't ready for that checkup.
Hey, 97, you're blinking pretty bad.
I think Sean got his spot back. But he gets an EOL for causing the yellow.
He came up in front of me.
So that will put Tracy in top 2. Dylan on the third position there.
Is it any better now?
And then Nick and Brian.
Yeah, it looks a ton better. It looks like it's perfect cleared.
Not much I could do when the car slides right up in front of me.
I don't really think he slid up in front of you. I'll have to take a look at it. He was on the outside of Tracy. I mean, he couldn't go low. But no reason to get upset about anything. This is all for fun. So Dylan, see if he can get a good restart. See if Tracy
Green, green, green.
can hold on as well. Christopher and Tracy both get a very good start. They pull a gap to Dylan in that Reese's machine. Tracy going to the outside. He's going to try and make the maneuver that Scott made. Oh, he dives it down into turn one. Oh, and then Christopher's going to come down and hook him into the
All right,
wall.
caution is out. Caution is out.
Head on into the wall for Tracy. Wow, that was a big hit. Tracy dove it in into turn one, had it cleared with this crossover move, and then Christopher came down way too far. Christopher guarding that bottom lane. But Tracy wasn't coming up, I don't think. I think Christopher just came down and Dylan nowhere to go, and that clips Brian is right there as well. That is unfortunate.
Did I just get right hooked?
It looks like he was loose and drove it down the track. I don't think it was intentional,
Yeah, I don't think it was intentional. He might have been loose.
but yeah.
Well, I don't know if he was loose, but he was way down too far. Trying to guard that inside, but Tracy gets the nose there, dives it in. That washes him up, and then he comes down. You can see how much further down from Dylan he was.
Green, green, green.
We are green. We need to go. So Dylan has the lead now with Nick Robinson right behind him. And they have nothing to do but sit here and be calm. They have a big lead for those front two transfer spots. Chad quite a ways back there. And then Dan Taylor. Nick gets to the lead. Dylan just going to ride behind him, it looks like. Chad closing in a little bit. He might have something for him. We will see here. Nick looking very fast. He's a newer entry into the league. I think this might be his first race with us, but looking very quick. Dylan also has that front end damage from that wreck, so he might be slower than he had been before that. See if he can hang on. They're coming around to get the white flag. Chad's looking really good on entry, but he's getting a little bit loose out, which is costing him a bit of time. Goes a bit wider there. I think Dylan's going to be able to hold on to it. Chad closes in a lot. Were we not live there? Or was that the... Oh, I think they were on the white flag. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. That was weird. Nick wins. Dylan hangs on. We must not have been live. And then Chad gets third. Unfortunate for Tracy there. And Christopher and Frank as well. But they'll have a chance to get into the B. And now we have the D main. Top two transfer to the C. Only 10 laps. In this one, same kind of deal as last time. The second place guy did not show up. The 50 car. So we got Michael starting up there. Spencer, Tracy gets to move up. Did Spencer? Yeah, he showed up. Tracy gets to move up to the second row after Jared doesn't appear. Grady, Kenneth, and then Christopher rounding out the C main here. Frank disconnected. Hopefully, he might be going to try and fix his force feedback. But he will be racing in the C main, so hopefully he makes it back in time for that. All right, top 2 transfer here. Let's see if Tracy can get in with this one. But Spencer will also be trying to get in, and Michael will be wanting to get in as well. Crazy stuff. Even if a lower car count, we still have these eliminations. It makes it very interesting. Let's make sure we're live this time. All right, Frank reconnected. Hopefully his issues are resolved. Sucks having technical issues. I've had a bunch of them.
Green, green, green.
Green is out. Oh, pretty close together there on that start, but they keep it clean. Tracy's going to slot in right behind him. But Spencer looking quick there. Tracy just shoots out to get right behind the leader. And he will go to the inside and take away the lead, it looks like. Only 10 laps here, not a lot of time to wait around. But they are in transfer spot. Spencer looking to see if he can catch up. He's quite a ways back from the front 2 at the moment. We'll see if he can get there. And they got a gaggle of cars back behind them. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch him. It looks, though, Michael might be falling off a little bit, but is there going to be enough laps for Spencer to do anything without a mistake? I don't know. Right now, he's got this second position, the second transfer spot, and we're already almost to halfway here. Spencer closing in slightly, but not really enough. But Michael goes wide there. He loses about a car length to Spencer. Spencer's going to be looking to make that pass here soon. Again, he goes wide. That's going to get Spencer to his inside. He's almost even with him now. I think Spencer's going to be able to make that pass into the second spot. He's going to transfer into the B main, or the C main. So we are on the D. Spencer makes that pass, clears him. He's going to see if he can pull away now. And there's not much time for anyone else to do anything unless Michael can get some burst of speed here to get back around him. But Spencer's looking to be pulling away. Still a little back from Christopher. Christopher diving it in deep. Washing up. Almost contact right there. They keep it straight. Spencer's got a healthy lead now. I don't think he has anything to worry about. They're coming around to get the white flag. Tracy's got a good lead. Spencer, and then a few car lengths back to Michael. And they're coming around. Tracy's going to get the win, transfer into the C main. And Spencer will transfer into the C main as well, but it's going to be tough for them to make it into the B because they're going to be starting in the rear of the C main. C main, we have Rick, Kevin, Brian, Nick, Colton starting back in 5th. He's got a tough make here. It'll be interesting to see if he can make it through. Frank, LePage, Ethan, and then Tracy and Spencer, who just transferred. So it'd be tough for Colton to get through, I think. Nick King in front of him on the outside. It's going to be very, very interesting. Before this gets started, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick and hopefully not miss it because this will be interesting.
This is gonna be a top C main. Yeah, so fast guys ended up in this one for sure.
All right, perfect timing. They're getting ready to take the green. Coming around, Kevin on the outside, Rick gonna be the control car here.
Green, green, green.
Green is in the air. Kevin gets a slower start, so hard to get a good start on the outside front row. That's gonna get Brian to the front. Colton charging his way up the inside. He might have a shot to make it. I think starting on the inside line really helped him there. They have 15 laps. 15 laps to get it done here. Colton looking pretty good. He's going to try and clear Kevin. Let's see if he can get a run on Brian. Somebody's in the wall. Big wreck behind him. That's Nick King. How did that start? Oh, he gets loose, and then Tracy's right there. Just nowhere to go. And that gets Spencer as well. That's unfortunate there.
I'm sorry, Tracy.
Nick King just got loose. Just nothing he could do. He's trying to catch it, and Tracy didn't have time to react. Just tough racing deal there. Nothing Nick King could do. Tracy couldn't really react in time. Unfortunate. That's going to be a big fast player out of contention for the feature now. So that's going to be very interesting with points. Brian is also blinking a bit, which could make things difficult as well for Colton to make that pass. I think they'll be going green this time. As Nick's shortening the cautions. All eyes are on Colton, see if he can get up into the top two.
Brian, you're blinking pretty bad all of a sudden.
See if Rick and Ryan can hang on, though
Looks like
Brian
it might have settled down though.
blinking a bit, see if it settles. Looks like it might.
Green, green, green.
Green flag. Oh, it's going to be so tough for Colton to do anything if Brian's blinking continuously like that. He's looking like he's getting a run on Rick as well when we can see him. Colton trying to make a move on the inside. Brian blocks him all the way down to the wall. He's going to have to reconfigure or settle back in and get another run. They're still lined up, single file. Kevin back behind Colton. Colton going to have to set up a really good pass here. He's going to look to the inside. He's going to have the position. I think he does. Brian gives him room. Is Colton going to be able to complete it? Oh, so little room on the exit of turn 4 here. Colton just trying not to get up into him. Brian giving as little room as humanly possible so he can hang on to the spot. He wants to make the feature. And you can't blame him. No contact. They're all clean. Very tough racing though, but the outside here just not as good. So eventually it will yield to the bottom. Colton makes that pass, and that's going to get Kevin to the inside of Brian. And I'll see if Colton can pull away and solidify that second place. Colton's still going to have some work to do. He's not into the feature yet. He's going to have to go through the B main. But there could be a lot of cars transferring in from the B, so We'll get that exact count after this race. Colton going to go up challenge Rick for the lead here. Rick's got to be careful though, because Kevin's right behind Colton. He could lose a few spots here if he gets trapped on the outside. He's going to have to be really protective of that bottom. But Colton can't just sit around and wait the whole time, because Kevin will want to be passing him for that transfer spot. Kevin looking low there. Colton's looking low on Rick. Still a few laps left. Brian back to the inside of Kevin as they're all kind of getting stacked up here. Colton doing everything he can to hang on to second. Oh, little contact. Kevin gets a bump from Brian.
I'm out of fuel.
Oh, Colton's out of fuel. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Colton. Unfortunate. That's going to take him out. His hopes for the feature are gone. Kevin now into second place. Brian, see if he can get back to his inside. He was on his inside briefly when Colton was in front of him. Huge upset right there, and that is the checkered flag. So Kevin gets in. Rick
Well, that
makes
was
it in as
complete
well.
cheating of events I did not think was going to happen.
Fuel has become a major factor here just in the heat race. Just in the heat races and the consolation races. Colton must have forgot to put more fuel in. That is so unfortunate for him. Another series regular not making the feature. So hard to make. Only 18 cars make it. So it looks like 12 are going to transfer in from the B main, which is a huge portion. That might be all of them. In fact, no, 2 people are going to miss out. 13th and 14th. The rest will transfer. So unfortunate for Colton there. He had the speed. He was going to transfer just a lap or 2 short. Man, that's the same thing that happened to Wesley too, but Wesley starting on pole here, he should be able to transfer in. I don't think he's going to lose 12 spots as long as he doesn't get wrecked. Nick, though, starting 11th. He's doesn't have much buffer behind him. He's going to probably look to move forward a bit to, one, be a bit safer to transfer in, and also see if he can get a better starting position for the feature. But with the strategy we have employed so far in the features, he may just be riding around in the back anyway to save those tires. I'm concerned. I don't know if I'm going to know how to save tires here with such high bank, high speed, and the car being so tight. It might be a bit of a struggle. So we'll keep an eye on the start up front. We'll also look back there for the transfer spot. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Nick starting on the inside, though, is going to help him. So the only 2 that aren't in transfer spot right now are the 2 people that transferred in from the last consolation race, which is pretty crazy. Green flag is out. Wesley leading them down. Nobody up there has any reason to fight too hard with 12 of them transferring. All looking good through the pack. Nick looking to make a pass on Allen. And the 2 people in the back, only ones outside a transfer spot. Oh, little contact there. Sean and the 67 car, I think that's Allen. Oh, Kevin looking to the inside of Rick.
Sorry, Kel.
Make a little contact back there. Nick moving forward. He's got Alan in front of him. Looks like Alan's going to transfer to the feature. He's in a pretty good spot right now. Shane as well. Hopefully Alan can make it in too after not making it last week. Scott now. He's got the final transfer spot. He's going to look to hold off Rick. And Kevin falling back a little bit. They might have a bit of damage there. Rick and Kevin. After they got into the inside wall. Nick just passed his dad. Alan's going to dive it in. Or, yeah, Alan and Alan. And he holds him off there. And looking pretty tame so far. We got 20 laps. Coming around to complete lap 7. No change in the lead. Wesley still got the lead. Chris behind him. Chad. He's looking really quick so far too. Chad. Shane and Jeff and Sean. Dan Taylor. Nick. Alan. And Alan. Matthew Johnson. Scott. And Kevin has gotten around Rick. So we'll see if Kevin can make his way forward into transfer. So they're staying pretty calm still, all single file basically through the field. Kevin not making up too much ground, but he's closer. Past halfway now. But still about 2 car lengths back from Scott in the 85 car. Nick gonna finish in front of his dad there. They're having a good couple races in a row. Had a great battle at Coda in the truck series, and now we're battling here in the Constellation B main, and looks like they might have a good race in the feature, as they're both safely in at the moment. See if Kevin can make anything happen back here. The race up front really doesn't matter except for starting position in the feature. I'm wondering where we're going to start since we transferred in the first heat. Probably up front, if I had to guess. No, we're starting in 4th, and that's fine. Now, one thing starting so far up, which we haven't really had yet, we can't get into a thing of racing too hard, trying to stay ahead of people. We need to still save our tires and do our best with that. Because we saw what happened at Oxford, just everyone up front that we hadn't seen all day just completely fell apart at the end because their tires were shot, racing so hard up front. So we'll try to be nice and careful. Hopefully we don't get run over. We're still going to be trying to be way down on pace to save those tires. And if anybody wants to pass us early on, we're just going to let them pass. We also have to be careful not to get into any incidents starting so far up in the pack as well. 2 laps to go. Kevin's still behind the 85, though he's getting a run here. Is he going to be able to do anything with it? I don't know. 85 blocks down low. Try and hang on to that position. You can see a little damage on Kevin. White flag is in the air. Oh, he caught the cone there. I don't think that gives you a penalty here, but really low. Just trying to guard that bottom. Kevin's going to try and do a crossover move to get that final. Oh, and he gets loose, trying too hard. He crosses the line, though, in front of Kevin. Or
Damn,
Rick,
I just couldn't catch you guys.
and he will miss out. Unfortunately there, but good racing. We are into the warm-up, and I'm going to change the fuel. So this is going to go black for just a second. Bear with me. Daniel doesn't want me to say or share the setup information. I need to double check what Nick said for fuel. Nick says 12 gallons. I'm going to go a little bit extra because we saw so many people run out. And I cannot figure out the ride heights here. The spring perch offset is not really changing anything. All right, that's done. Let me double check steering ratio. That's good. All right, we definitely need to go out and see how this feels. Apologies for the black screen. Definitely need to see how this feels now after I did like 8 clicks on the offset just to try and get the ride height. It wasn't moving. Moving very little. But I was too low on the front. That feels looser, but that's probably all the weight in the back. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. We are still close on fuel. I put 13.8, and we'll be half throttling it around for a while.
Go high.
Should be okay. Should be okay. Well, Nick's saying 14 gallons now. So I'm gonna go add 15 and have to mess with the offsets again. Alright. Sorry, hold on. Just bear with me. I gotta make sure we're good on fuel. Alright, the offsets are fine. Anything? I wanted to check one more thing. I can't remember what it was. We're good. Alright. We're back. Ready to go green? Ooh, I don't think so. We're going to be close on fuel. I went 15 gallons. That should be enough. Starting up in P4.
Alright, man.
Caution
Line up
laps
on the
don't
outside
count.
row now. Pit road
So
is
if we get a
closed.
bunch of cautions, we're going to have to be saving fuel. Or we can just dip in for more fuel. That's not going to be an issue. We can pit for fuel. There's no tires down there, but fuel is perfectly fine. Good luck. If we want to add fuel, let's go ahead and add like 5 gallons. Oh man, 100 laps here. Saving tires. Hopefully people up front aren't too crazy early on. I'm gonna save fuel right now. The more we can save now, the better we'll be. We'll see how hard it's gonna be to save tires up here in the pack. So I haven't started this good for the features yet, I don't think. But I didn't save tires at all at Lanier, really. But I did at Oxford, and starting in the back definitely helped with that. Didn't have too much pressure behind me.
Alright, man. We're going green next time. Bye.
Good luck, everyone.
This might be scary. We got Dylan behind us, I believe. Hopefully we don't get into a wreck.
Get ready.
This is a treacherous track.
Alright, man. Pace cars in. Green, green, green.
Nice and careful. We're going to have some space behind us.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
Trying to move the wheels as little as possible. I'm running a bit harder than I want right now.
Sorry, Wesley.
I don't really have an option. Oh, contact right behind us with James. They keep him straight. And I don't feel like I'm doing as good of a job as I was at Oxford with saving. We're just gonna give it to Dylan, I think.
Got one inside. Say hi.
It's too early to be racing super hard to stay in front of anybody. I wasn't really racing hard, but he was pretty close behind me.
Say hi.
Now Chris, though,
Clear low, clear
last
low.
race was
Got one inside.
very quick and
Say hi.
was able to save tires to get to the end. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he does here again.
Got one outside. Stay low, there's a car on the
I feel like I'm gonna get way too tight.
You're clear high, clear high.
Feel somehow less prepared than I did at Oxford. I don't think I did any more practice at Oxford. Felt like I had a better handle on that, saving tires and what pace I needed to run than I have here, though. This is 100 laps. It's less laps. So maybe us dropping back isn't going to help as much. So we didn't really start going until lap like 120. There could be more racing happening this time and less saving. We'll see, though. I still want to save right now. We're not that far back. We got plenty of time just to make it up if we're quick enough. Chris now backing it off a bit. We got a big gap behind us as they've started saving, I think. Nick and Wesley. See, the pace is just way slower when people need to take care of their tires. I've half throttled it the last couple laps, and that's getting the big pack back to us a little bit. See if we can beat Nick. That's the important part. And he's already up to 9th. Running on the outside. Surprised to see him pushing that hard, but he does know there's 100 laps instead of 150. And he wants track position. And we will just let him have it if he gets here. This looks like he's going to.
Alright, man.
I'm so sorry, Wesley. That was all me, buddy.
Single file.
I don't know.
Road is closed.
I don't know if we hit the brakes sooner or what, but I just didn't get slowed up.
Shane and Wesley got together apparently.
It's all good. I was just taking it easy. I guess I was going too slow.
No, I was just planning on riding behind you. I feel like we braked a little early on that one, and I wasn't
Your road
ready
is
for
now
it.
open.
Save fuel when we
Well,
can.
Nick's not following his normal strategy. He's moving forward.
I noticed that.
I'm like, I'm just going to ride behind him, and then he was gone.
See how that works for him.
Guess I can't fit it.
I don't know if, I mean,
Man, I hate that. Dang, that sucks.
the less laps may make it so he doesn't need to save as much, or we all don't need to save as much, but I don't really know.
I didn't get a meatball, but I got ran into twice already, so I don't know. We'll see how it is.
Hopefully Wesley's okay. We will see. I think long run will
All right,
definitely
man,
get
we're
into
going
a
green.
lot of
Next
lap
time
traffic
back.
as well. I think this track's a little bit bigger than Oxford, but it's so high speed and you could be struggling on both ends and be off pace to the leaders really easily.
Get ready.
Nick wants to blow by me right now. I'm totally okay letting him.
The pace car
We'll
is
try and get him later if we got better tires.
green, green, green. Outside.
He's looking to go fast.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side. Stay
He
low.
must know
Stay
something
low.
we don't.
You're clear high. Clear high. All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
And we get
Line
the
up
spot
single
back.
file. Pit road is closed. Past the 95. Past the.
Immediate caution. That
Pit
lap
road
didn't
is now
count.
open.
This should help us save some more fuel, but if we get a bunch of these, I don't know if we're going to make it. Only 87 laps to go, though.
All right, man. We're going green next time. Bye.
Immediate caution, we're going to go green immediately. Give us an extra chance to save some fuel, though. Cool these tires back down.
Get ready.
I would rather him try and pass me on the outside. I'm not going to fight him,
The pace car is in.
but he's going to use a little bit more tire going up there than he would be trying to pass us on the inside if I just pulled over. So I think that could give us a slight advantage later, too.
Outside. Still there. Still there.
We got lots of people wanting to go real fast right now.
Clear high.
I feel like I'm saving way
Got
too
one
much.
outside. Still there.
Not
Stay low.
caring for the look of it.
All clear, all clear.
Let's try and ride behind Nick Robinson here. I don't know if we're going to be able to. We dropped way back. I was just trying to do my normal saving. I don't know if it's going to work because we got 50 less laps. Kind of concerned with Nick just flying through there. He's better here than I am, better at saving here as well, I would imagine. Even going fast. But I am surprised with how fast everyone's going.
Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high. Got one outside. Stay low. Still there. Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Clear James as quick as possible.
Clear high, clear high.
We're using a little bit more tire, trying to keep it on the bottom, out of the corner.
Stay low,
Had him cleared. I should have just dove it in deeper, I guess.
stay low. All clear, all clear.
Just don't move the wheel too much. Hopefully we'll be okay. I'm concerned. We're pushing too hard now. But I'm concerned we're going to just fall to dead last by saving as much as we were. Considering Nick is not saving at all, it seems like. I don't know. He may just not want to get into a situation where he saved so much and lost so much ground that he has like 50% tires while running dead last at the end. I don't think that would happen though. I feel like everyone's going to start pushing real bad. So I guess if we just make sure the track is cool and gripped up. It normally goes loose, but I think it's going to get tight in these conditions. So we just make sure we're not pushing too hard on exit. We might be okay. Just running whatever this pace is. stacked up here, though. Is Nick already falling off? Trying to make passes on the outside. He's getting around Mitch. But we're all kind of just stuck here right now. I got Shane right behind me. He's probably just feeling 50 less laps. He doesn't need to save as much. He wants to get the track position while he can get it, and then start saving. Though he's still stuck on the outside of Mitch right now.
Got one
Oh,
inside.
Shane to the inside.
Still there.
He doesn't want to wait around. I don't want to be on the outside.
There's the car on the low side. Still there.
I don't have room to get in at the moment. Should we give room off the corner?
Say hi.
Now we're just going to go backwards, I think.
Got one inside. Say hi. There's the car on the low side. Say hi. Say hi.
Do not want to be riding up here on the outside. There's no room to get in.
Still there.
This is really cooking our tires, though.
Still there.
Can't get in front of Jeff back there, I don't think.
Say hi. There's the car on the low side. Clear low. Clear low.
Get in right here. Alright. See if we can settle in here. Puts us back to 10th, I believe. Dan went a little wide there. Man, everyone's pushing so hard. I did not expect that. Get to the inside, but we couldn't get there in time. Wants to get around Dylan.
Got one outside. Stay low. Still there. Stay low.
Well, we got the nose under Dan there. I wasn't expecting that.
Still there. You're clear high. Clear high.
Kind of just shuffling back and forth right now. Mitch is saving a lot. He's probably going to end up
Still there.
in a much better spot than we will be.
Clear high. Clear high.
Still don't think I pushed too hard. I had a couple bad corners where I was using a lot of wheel when I was on the inside of Dylan and Dan. We're back up to 7th, which is a good spot. Shane is looking to pass Nick. Let's see if we can maybe take advantage. We're probably getting caught up into pushing too hard,
Outside.
which I don't want, but
Stay low.
I don't think we're gonna have people blowing tires like we had last time just because
Go
there's
there.
50 less
45.
laps. But
You're clear high.
could have a
Clear
tire
high.
advantage even still. But maybe not as big as one we've seen in the first couple races here. But Nick falling back now. He just lost a bunch of spots. Interesting strategy he's employing. Whoop. Almost to halfway though. We're up to 6th. Nick's falling back to 10th, back behind Mitch. They might come blowing by us now. So I don't know if Nick will, with how hard he pushed at the beginning on the outside. And I get caught on that. Just right before the wall, there's a little bit of less banking. My wheel got caught on that side of it. Dragged me into the wall. Don't feel like we're abusing the tires too bad though. I mean, I'm pushing way more than I need to be, or want to be. We're backing up the corners okay.
We're halfway to the 50.
We got a gap behind us to Wesley, so he's doing okay even with the incident that happened earlier. Very weird, much different race than we've had in the first 2 weeks, but this all could just be because there's 50 less laps. I keep saying that, but that could be a huge factor into this. Who's got the lead? Sean. Scott behind him by a couple seconds. See if Sean hangs on or if he starts falling back because he's pushing so hard. Time I was not good on the right front. Still feeling okay though. We're backing up the corners, not pushing too hard there. And we're being quick enough where we're not losing too much behind us. People ahead of us are pulling away a bit. This feels like such a different race. I mean, we're over halfway now already, and I haven't felt like I've saved that much. But I feel like we're doing a little bit better. The right front is going to start going away if I do more corners like that, though. I'm sure it'll start going away anyway. We should probably move the brakes at some point. I need to move the brakes just a bit. A couple clicks. Let's do 47.5 because 46 is the limit. Nighttime, 5 flags, gets real tight. Doesn't heat up the tires as much. On exit, at least. 40 laps to go. Maybe we'll start going with like 20 to go, see if we can push real hard to the end. We got enough tire left. That'll probably just cost us. I am getting massive stutters right now. Clear up, please. Thank you. That was very bad. But back to normal. Don't know why that happens sometimes. Someone suggested it was the cable, but I don't think it's the cable. Or it could be the cable. It's like a software glitch. Just updated my drivers. That back of the field now is catching up. We've caught these two again. It's not really back of the field, it's just people right behind us. That was my fastest lap of the race so far. I'm gonna get a run on Shane here.
Outside. Still there.
Gonna use some tire trying to get around him.
Still there. Hold your line. Stay low. You're clear high. Clear high.
We clear him. See if we can catch up to Chris.
You're in fifth place.
Puts us P5. Man, in front of us, they're not even on the F3. They're so far ahead. Sean. Mitch is making his way forward now. Don't think we're gonna have any hope of holding him back.
All right, man. Caution is
We get a
out.
caution.
Is out.
The
Line up
leader
single
wrecked.
file. Pit road is closed.
You did that one.
Looped it off 4.
He just looped it off 4.
Past the 8 car.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice it was you that looped it.
Dang.
Yeah, looped it in P1.
He could be burning up that right rear. You get no tire changes, so he'll have to go to the back, I think, for causing the yellow.
It's the 86 car. Pit road is now open.
That saves us a bit. We're up to P4 now. Fuel-wise, we're totally fine. But I do want to save a
Why is
little
it
bit.
telling me to let the 94 by? Lucky dog.
Past the 29. Past the...
No, you need to go to the back, I think, for causing the yellow.
Yeah, which I mean, I guess that makes sense. They're just putting you to the tail of the field. But you're not allowed down, so that's good.
Airport.
That's how they do it in the real cars tour. I think that's just the rule. Because that's
That was a
how it
fun
is
run, though.
default. Now Scott's got the lead,
Welcome back.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure I'd be able to catch y'all up front.
and then Nick Robinson and
I was
Chris
just
Alright, man,
cutting it
myself.
first, and then I started pushing a little bit, and the guy in second started catching me. It was fun.
This will be interesting.
What were y'all running timelines up there?
I was running like low 17s.
That's what I've been running, really. So he just had that big
And
lead.
I
And
was starting to
just-
burn my right front off, so the guy in second was catching me.
Alright, man. 8 cars in. Green, green, green. You're back in fourth.
I almost got too good of a jump. Alright, Mitch is going to be flying. It might be go time though. Chris just got a massive loose moment. I'm pushing too hard. I need to wait longer in the center like I was. Just need to let Mitch by. He's got a gap behind him.
Inside. Clear low, clear
He's
low.
going to pass us. We don't need to try and stay ahead of him. We're going to push too hard doing that. I think it's time to put the brakes all the way back. Figured Mitch would have it to where he knew how to get it to the end this time. He fell apart at Oxford at the end, but pretty much everyone else did as well. Chris lets him go. We're not close enough to get to the inside. Those front two are just way too quick. This is a short race, only 100 laps. Just trying, or changing it up, trying different formats for a couple different tracks. I can feel the right front going away on me though. Hopefully we can make it without it getting too unbearable and start dropping spots. Don't think we're quick enough to get around Chris, at least now. Maybe in 10 laps we'll be a little bit better. I don't know though. I feel like we're gonna get worse. We got Dylan coming up quick behind us. He may be able to get up here and pass us. That was very bad. Those guys are getting it loose on exit, and I cannot get it to turn.
20 more laps.
20 laps to go. Oh, Chris just got the wall. Totally different race than the first two. Completely different. These guys behind us are flying, which is unfortunate. I really wanted a top 5. Oh, I caught the apron and shoved the nose massively. Chris might have caught the wall again. We're getting so tight on exit right now. My shallow entries are not helping. And here comes Dylan. I think James is right behind him as well. James did a great job of saving, and he was very quick early on too. We had trouble holding him off. He's gonna get the run here, get to the inside. He's not quite there. I'm basically going flat out now. We got a handful of laps to go. I just am so pushy out of turn 2 right now. James may have gotten loose out of turn 4 behind him. Saw him near the inside wall there in my mirror. Oh, Dylan's just so much quicker. Not there yet.
We have 10 to go this top 5.
I'm not going to be able to hold him off. There's no way. He's backing up entry, trying to set up a pass. Surprised we've been able to hold him off this long. He's so much better through the center. I have no turn. Ooh, Mitch up there getting loose. He's got it now. He goes the inside.
Inside. Stay high.
We're not going to be able to hold him off. Had to get out of it there.
All clear, all clear.
And sneak here, but James will probably get us. At least he's got a big gap behind him. We give up the spot to James as well. Oh, it's so tight.
Got one inside.
He had the nose there, I think.
Stay high. There's a car below.
And maybe could have
All
chopped
clear,
him,
all
but that
clear.
wouldn't have been good for either of us.
5 laps to go.
Just too tight. I got no speed out of the corner or the center. Now Nick is behind us, but really far back. So it looks like we're going to at least be able to beat him, but it looks like we're going to get 7th. I tried to stay up there, and just fell off so bad. But I saved as much as I could, I felt like.
Two laps to go.
2 to go. Man. Scott and Nick Robinson did a fantastic job of being quick and saving the whole time. I don't know how everyone was so quick.
Just got the white flag. That's one more lap to go.
But we beat Nick. That's the only important thing. He's still leading points, I think, because he has a win. Checkered flag. We get 7th. Woo!
There's the flag. It's over.
Good win to Nick Robinson.
Good job, driver.
We beat Nick. And then just fell off massively. That was tough. That was a whole different feel of a race. No saving really the whole time. I mean, just in the general race saving. That was another great race. Wow. We come away with another good top 10. 43.72, 56.71.
Thank you.
I couldn't get that right rear used up. Dylan, 56, same right front that I had, but 57 on the right rear, I couldn't get it yawed. It was so tight. Like, I didn't use up any right rear, but I don't know. And Nick didn't use up any right rear either. He's 43.72. His right front got destroyed when he was pushing so hard early on the outside. Great job to Nick Robinson, though. Good win. Shane, 51.41. Can we get somebody that actually, not the pace car, so we can look at the incidents? Look at the results here real quick. Whew, that was tough. Finished 7th. Nick Robinson gets the win. Scott, Mitch, Chris, Dylan round out the top 5. James ran a great race. We just beat out Nick. Chad had a great race as well. Jeff, Alan, Shane, Wesley, Nick's dad, Alan, Matthew, Scott, Sean, after leading most of the stuff, and Dan Taylor. Wow, what a race. What a race that was. quickly take a look at the incidents. Whole different feel of a race. That was really fun. First up is Wesley. Oh, a little netcode contact there. And Dylan. Oh, and James get together a bit. These guys raced each other the whole race, basically. They came up and passed me later. I just couldn't, it was, yeah, and then there's what Shane was talking about, a little bump to Wesley. It was so tight, I couldn't, like, I saved the right front okay, but I wasn't quick enough to use up that right rear. Had way too much right rear because it was just so tight. That's unfortunate there. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a tire-saving race too, but everyone was just flying. Oh, a little bump there from Wesley, Jeff. That was the instant caution, I think. No damage there, I don't think. I think it's just going to be wall hits from here. Well, we had that one spin from the front later. A couple wall taps from Chad. Alan's going to get the wall. Ooh. Hit it pretty square. Blinking. And this is his spin from P1. He just catches the apron and it comes out from underneath him. And that brings out the yellow. That's unfortunate for him. Is it broken? No. And then, are we going to see anything else? Is he going to get the wall? Is he going to get the wall? I think he got it a little bit. I don't think anything else really happened. Does Nick get the wall? We got to see this. No, it's just showing middle of the corner randomly. I nearly got the wall. James gets the wall. I cut in front of them, but they were both so much quicker than I was, and I couldn't hold the bottom out of the corner. It was pushing so bad. Eventually had to give it up. Now Shane behind Nick. He's racing Jeff here, I think. Oh, and Jeff comes in a little hot. Pushes Shane up into the marbles. They're all getting stacked up back here at the end. 99, lap 99. Alan gets pinched off a bit. And that's coming to the checkered. Shane's getting loose. Alan gets the position. Right at the end. Man. That was an intense race. That was a whole different feel of a race. No saving, really. I mean, just the normal race as hard as you can, but save the right front as much as you can. The normal stuff I usually do in a race. But I didn't do a great job. The car was just so tight. I thought about loosening it up, but it's 5 flags. I just showed it, didn't I? Now I have to cut this video. Gosh dang it. Well, that was fun though. Great race.